Welcome to Embracing Infinity, exploring the infinite oneness in the space of love and truth. Host Jennifer Rose is an international spiritual medium, healer, channeler, mentor, and transformational guide. Her focus is encouraging individuals to know themselves within the lens of their divine heart and highest potential, to evolve within the frequency of love and peaceful harmony. Now, here's your host, Jennifer Rose.
And I was muted. Oops. Okay. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. Hope you all are doing well. Happy Friday. Happy summer. And we have a beautiful show coming up for you. We're going to talk all about the Lionsgate portal. So I'm very excited to see all of you here today. Um, I'm Jennifer Rose, and thank you for being here. I actually wasn't planning on going live, but I was feeling the call by spirit. So Kelly and I made it happen. She's over in New York, over at Lilydale, having a great time. She's teaching, she's learning, and she's having a wonderful time. So giving a shout out to Miss Kelly Brickle. I want to say hi to everybody who's joining us here today. So hello, shout out to Kay Weezy. Comments are going to come up a little slower because I'm doing it by myself, and we are rolling. Thank you, Kay Weezy. Good to see you. I'm not sure if I'm doing readings today. We'll see how the conversation flows, but we're definitely going to be doing some Q&A if everybody's up for it here today. So hi, Cornelia. Good to see you. Good evening to you as well. It's actually noon here over on the West Coast and Pacific time. So it's always nice to have the different time zones. Hi, Jess. Happy Friday. Happy Lionsgate to you too. How are you? Good to see you. And thank you, thank you. If I get to them, yes, I will try my best. I'll see who I'm guided to. So thank you all for being here again. Hi, Sierra. Thanks for joining us here today. So happy to see everybody. we shall see. I have to go as I'm guided, my darling. But let me see how the show goes. But I'm so applauding your enthusiasm. So, hi, Dominic. Thanks for being here today. Good to see you, love. And there's just, oh, thank you, Jess. I appreciate it. I am feeling very mermaidy these days. So thank you, my love. I appreciate it. Hi, Soma. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And there's our Jennifer McCormick. Happy 8-8 portal to you too, my love. Thanks for being here, my darling. And there is RJ. Hi, RJ. Good to see you. Good afternoon to you too, my friend. Thanks for joining us. And hi, Veronica. Thanks for letting us stream on your page as well. We are also streaming on Veronica Jenkins' page, online live psychics readings. Please give her a follow and a like as well. So we greatly appreciate it. And while we're at it, if you all wouldn't mind at some point hitting the little heart reaction button on whichever page you're on, whether you're on my pages or Kelly's pages, Sacred Spiral Network or Veronica Jenkins, if you could hit the little reaction button, give it a heart, we really appreciate it. We also appreciate a little hashtag live, tag anybody who you think might be interested in being here today, and share to anybody, groups or whoever you think might appreciate it, or your page, and subscribe over on YouTube to the Sacred Spiral Network. And we greatly appreciate it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Moving on here too. So Mary Combs, hi, Mary. You're very welcome. I'm happy to be here. I feel really great and positive energy from all of you. So greatly appreciated. And thank you, thank you. And there's Miss Karen. Hey, gorgeous. How are you? So I appreciate the compliment and sending it right back to you, beautiful. So thanks for being here with us, Karen. By the way, everybody, if you wouldn't mind giving Karen Bonafilio a follow and subscribe over on YouTube. She has a great podcast channel, and a podcast she just did with me was just released today on the Dark Night of the Soul. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about, I think it came out pretty well. Yes, Karen? So that came out. I'm going to be posting that on my page later as well, too. So it'll be easy to access as well, too. So please give her a subscribe and a follower on Facebook as well. So thanks, Karen, for having me on your podcast. I appreciate it, too. And we have Miss Alyssa. Good to see you again. Hi, Alyssa. Thanks for being here. And there's our Bernadette. Hi, Bernadette. Thanks for being here. Great to see you. I'm moving through all of you. Hi, Jill. Happy day to you too. Happy Lionsgate portal. Lots of fun. It's bedtime in South Africa. Oh, what time is it there? So I'm thinking 8, 9 o'clock. If I've got that right, let me know. And then Shannon, hi Shannon, good to see you. Thanks for being here again, love. And there's Cinna Leslie Campbell. Hello, thanks for being here today. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And there is Mike. Are you connected with Shannon, Mike? How cool. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Good to see you. We appreciate you too, Jennifer. You're always giving us support. It means a lot to us too. Thanks, Karizi. Okay, first time doing anything like this. Oh, wow. Well, welcome. We're going to have a fun time. So I hope you enjoy the show here today. Okay, there's Soma again. Hello. And yes, we are talking all about the Lionsgate portal. It's going to be lots of fun. Okay, and there's Miss Lynn Juno. Hi, Lynn. Good to see you. Everybody, Lynn Juno also has a show on the Sacred Spiral Network called Kaleidoscape of the Soul. I believe the next one is in a couple Fridays from now at 10 a.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. in the UK. So please watch out for that. It's an awesome show. Lynn is an amazing medium, and she does ribbon readings too. She's so cool, very diverse. So you don't want to miss that when that happens next as well too. So thanks, Jennifer, too. Hello, hello. There's Cornelia again. Everyone's saying hi to each other. It's always a love fest here. We're very blessed too. Hi, Michelle. Good evening to you too. Thanks for being here. Great to see you. Thank you. Hi, Marie. Thanks for being here too. I appreciate you. Okay. Yes, Bernadette has a podcast as well, Unleashing Potentials, if I've got that right. So you can go ahead and give her a follow and a subscribe as well. There we are. There we are. Hello, hello. Always catching up. Okay. You guys are doing so well with the comments. I appreciate it too. 8 p.m., but feeling exhausted. Not too surprised. The energies have been pretty intense, very fun, but intense too. Lots of transformation. So, but we'll talk about that, Cornelia, for sure. And then there's Geraldine from Liverpool. Welcome. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here today. And there's Soma 2108 in South Africa. That's military time, my darling. In America, we don't do that. I think that means it's 9 o'clock. Okay, I think I've got that right. So you made me do my math, so good for you. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, 8:08 in the UK. So I think there's like 1 hour difference between the two of you as well. Okay, there's Derek. Hi, Derek Spell. Thank you for coming here today. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. There's Elaine Stonehouse. Hi, Stonehouse, excuse me. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday. There's Michelle again. 10 minutes past 8 in the UK. So, oh, this is a nice way to finish off the 8/8 portal day, but it is still going for a few more days as well too. So, hi Geraldine. Thank you very much. Appreciate the compliment. That means a lot to me. I'm having a lot of fun with it too. Next Kaleidoscope of the Soul, Friday, August 29th, 10 a.m. PST, 5 p.m. That's 6 p.m. in the UK, Miss Lynn, but that's okay. But it may turn to 5 after the time changes, because when the time changes, goes from 8 hours to 7 hours for a couple of weeks, and we get all wonky, and then it really tests our math. So there we go. Thank you, Adam. Good to see you. Thanks for being here today, Adam. Thanks for joining us. Okay, there's I'm in. Okay, and Cinna 5:10 a.m. in Australia. Well, God bless you for being here this early. I greatly appreciate it. So that's a lot of love, Cinna. Thank you so much. Hi, Elaine. Good to see you. Welcome. It's great to see you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Okay, and you're all saying hello to each other. Great. Thank you for sharing all the love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's okay, Lynn. 6 p.m. in the UK. Hi, Tony. Good to see you, love. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you, Tony. Okay, and am I all caught up? Almost. I think so. I think I'm just about all caught up. Okay, thank you all so much. I'll try to keep up too. And I'm trying to also figure out why I don't have my background going here, but I think it might be because I'm the only one on screen. So we'll just live with it as it is. But I had the pretty golden clouds. So I thought it would, set the scene quite well. But such is life. We will be with what we have here. All right, my friends. So today is 8/8. We're in the Lionsgate portal, which began on July 28th. And I believe we're moving into the 12th, if I remember that right. And it's a very kind of exciting, energetic time. Now, I'm not an astrologist and I'm not a numerologist, but I'm going to do my best to touch on that just a little bit. But what I am good at is um, understanding the energies and presenting it to you in a very grounded way that you can apply to your life. So I don't get like, super technical with all of it too. And but I've definitely felt guided to share a few things with you here today that I hope might be helpful, that you can take into your awareness and see how that feels for you, and if that makes sense for you as well. Hi, Ara. Thanks for being here. Love. Good to see you. Okay. So, with this portal, we're talking about Leo and we're talking about Sun, and the moon has been in Leo. And now we're moving into a full moon tomorrow, which gives us an extra pow over into Aquarius. So, not only are we in this very active 8-8 time, and the eights are part of the infinities, embracing infinity. Isn't that nice, right? And so, we're in this kind of lessening of the veil, powerful, transformative energy. The sun is transformative, it's bright, it's illuminating, it's fiery. Now we've got this full moon in Aquarius, and Aquarius is an air sign, but the moon is very watery, very emotional, very deep, very passionate. So we've got sun and moon coming in together and joining in this beautiful partnership. And some of you may be loving every minute of it with what you're manifesting, with what's showing up for you. And some of you may also be feeling like, whoa, this is intense. God help me, give me a break, right? So, or you may be feeling a combination and a little bit of the ups and downs with that. Management of the fire. Yes, Tony, thank you. And yes, everybody, feel free to add anything to the conversation you like to share. And also, I'm going to be opening it up for a spiritual Q&A. So any topics that you guys are interested in, spiritual topics, if I know the answer or I can provide something, I will. I'll try my best. If I don't, I'll ask spirit, or I'll send you somewhere else to somebody I know who will give you the answer. Hi, Geraldine, again. Good to see you. Hi, Numera. Good to see you. And there's Chloe. Good to see you. Hello, hello. And there's our Arnie Layton. Happy Lionsgate Friday to you too. So thanks for being here, my friend. And okay, and Cecilia, you're a Leo and Leo dragon. Ooh, very cool. I love that. So I love the dragons. So very cool, very cool. Okay, so getting back to our topic. So we're in this high energetic time, very sun, very fiery energy. And the Leo, energy is very much about wanting to like be seen and put yourself out there. It's very motivating. It's very it's all this. And so some of you may have been feeling like you want to make a change, you want to do something that is very outward expression into the world and kind of put yourself out there or find a way to express yourself that will make sense for you with the energies that have been happening, right? Now, with the moon that's coming up, this full moon coming up, deep, emotional, passionate, inward, right? So you've got these two just like flowing together, and that's beautiful and intense. And but that's going to also be probably shedding light on some of your relationships, whether it be family, friendships, partnerships, etc. Those may be in some kind of flux as well. But overall, it's very powerful. So a lot of people are talking about manifestation here. So using this time to really look inside and look outside about what you would like to do with your life moving forward. I really like this because it's putting energy of creation, creationary energy, the red, orange, yellow energy out into this world, because you're here living an adventure, right? A human adventure. And we're trying to make it like the best life that we can. So I love that we're manifesting creationary energy of what we want to be, what we are becoming, how you envision your life showing up for you, how you are envisioning your relationships to be, what you'd like to show up for you. This could be abundance in all different kinds of areas. So quite beautiful as well too. So take some time, if you haven't already, to at least kind of ponder it, even do a little Esther Hicks. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? And you kind of have that lovely, easygoing flow with the energy. And that may be helpful in the manifestation of that as well, too. So just catching up here. Just want to make sure I haven't missed anybody. I want to make sure you all get acknowledged. Hi, Wendy. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Cecilia, sending lots of love to you. You're in the hospital. If everybody could send some hearts to Cecilia, send her some love and some healing energy, a little prayer for her for a quick recovery. We greatly appreciate it. So lots of love to you, my friend. I'm so happy that you're here. And there's Kendall. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. And you're trying to change your outcome. Wow, you can do it, girl. You can do it. This is a good time to be here. So positive energy going out to you, my friend. Okay. Step two of what I wanted to share with you all here today, and thank you so much for listening, is I want to talk to you about a little like life experience that I have, because this way we can apply it to our lives here. We can, so kind of like real world or real world. What's real? Well, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? 3D world. Let's say 3D world of what we're trying to create for ourselves. Okay. So I have a trainer that I work with, and I purposely ask him to push me. And he's the best person to do that, right? And he really, really knows his stuff. And I'm like, push me to my max, make me cry. This is what and he's like, oh, I'm not going to make you cry. But he definitely does push me. And we've had a couple conversations because not everybody wants to be pushed, but gradually he shows them what they are capable of, right? So the things that we work on together is we work on strength, right? So like how heavy of a load can you manage to lift or push or pull at once? So you're trying to increase the strength, increase the load of how much you can manage at once, right? So that's where we get into strength. Very Leo, strong, brave, courageous, right? Very Leo, very lion, very fiery energy right there. The other thing that we work on is endurance. Endurance is about time. How long can we handle the loads, right? How much can we take over a long, extended period of time? You see where I'm going with this, guys, with our spiritual awakening and all the things that happen in our life, right? We have heavy loads that come to us. We have endurance where things come to us consecutively all at once sometimes, too. It's a lot to manage, it's a lot to endure. But over time, if we can keep moving forward and take good care of ourselves, which I'm going to get into the next little segment, right? We will gradually increase our strength and increase our endurance and therefore reach peak performance. So when we're in performance mode, we're in strength and endurance coming together. Now, when we do this, there's also rest, there's intervals, right? You have to take a little rest, right? So let's take that as a message that when you have a lot going on, make sure you take a rest so you have a chance to recover before you go into the next thing that you have to do, right? And so when it's life things happening that we have no control over, most of the time we don't, right? Make sure you find time to just to take a little rest so you're recharging your battery, if you would understand. And I'm just catching up here to recharge your battery and take good care of yourself. Okay. So strength, endurance, performance. Okay. So in life, this is a good metaphor for life because life is not always the easiest thing to go through, right? Everybody, stuff happens. We don't have control over it all. I know our little personalities would like to think they would. That's not how it works. We have a higher self who is driving the bus, to be honest with you. Our unconscious, subconscious mind is driving the bus. But when we cross the veil, maybe not completely, but when we thin the veil like we are right now in this Lionsgate portal, right? We get closer. We start to have develop more of that oneness, more of that wholeness. We do this through the internal work. We do this through inner reflection. We do this through making it a point to keep growing, elevating, and expanding. Yes? Yes. So hopefully this is all making sense to you too. I'm going to take a quick stop and just catch up on our comments here. And then I'll move into part two. So that way we have a little rest from me talking all the time. Okay. So Celia's trying to change your outcome. Wendy, thank you for the hearts. I think that's for Cecilia. Yeah, just want peace and love. Yeah, my darling. I know we all want peace and love too, but there is a part of us that wants adventure too. Sometimes that part is creating a little bit of extra drama in our life. So, oh my goodness. Okay, all right, just catching up. Thank you for sharing the love for everybody who needs it here today. Hi, Catherine. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Ava. How are you? Beautiful angel. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So happy you're all here. Hi, Gemma. Okay, and be thinking about any questions that you guys might have as well that I can help out with. Okay, Namir, you slept almost the whole day, felt the heavy energy and drinking water. So that was a good form of self-care that you did, Namir. So I'm very happy to hear that you got the rest that you needed. So that's your recovery. So there we go. Okay, okay. Mort's here. Hi, Mort. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So I'm glad this is all making sense. Hi, Marie. How are you, beautiful? Thanks for joining us. And there's our Michael Zinn. Hello, hello. Loves and lots to you, my friend. So everybody, Mr. Michael Zinn, if you want to give him a follow too over on Facebook. Do you have a YouTube also, Michael? I think you do, live stream of consciousness as well. He's got 2 pages, and he has a show with the Sacred Spiral Network on Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Wednesday in the UK, called Holding Space. And on Thursday, he hosts his live stream of consciousness show, also at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 2 a.m. Friday in the UK. So I think I got that right. I'm doing better with my math now too. So happy this is all making sense to you too. Jennifer, yay! I mean, Kelly, yay, you made it. Good to see you, beautiful. Thank you. I hope everything's going well over there at Lilydale. We miss you and we love you. I'm not doing a bad job with the comments here, Kelly. You'll be very proud of me. So good to see you. Thank you, love. I know I've been at the beach. I've been in the sun. I have been enjoying cutting my schedule back because I'm in my recovery mode too this month. So I've been really enjoying that vibe. So thank you, beautiful. I'm so happy that you're here. 3:33. Hello. How about that? That's awesome. So thanks, Kelly. Okay. Yay. Beautiful. Thanks for being here, my love. Thanks for stopping in too. Okay. So everybody, here's Michael's Zins live stream of consciousness on YouTube. So please subscribe to that as well. So we greatly appreciate all of the support. It helps us to keep, sorry, I zoomed in and everything got big. Helps us to keep growing and sharing love with our community. Michael's been such a beautiful soul. So thank you for giving him some support as well. I really, really appreciate it too. Okay, let's see. Cornelia, if I get to some readings, I will try to see if I can get any intuitive information on that. I was a little bit more focused on spiritual topics, but let me see how spirit guides me, my darling. Thank you. Thank you, Karen. A little more freshening up will be appreciated. I'm trying my best, but I also have a lot of projects to catch up on too. Hi, Sarah. Good to see you. So catching up. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Hi, Paula. Good to see you. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Those little highlights, those little what do you call it? Highlights and follows and hashtag lives are very helpful. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and everybody's saying hi to you, Kelly. There we go. I think we're all caught up. Okay, all right. So I'm going to get into part 2, and if you guys have any questions about anything like spiritual topics, let me know, and I'll see if I can help with that. But here's part 2. Okay, and this is going to sound like a silly little story, but yet I'm going to tell it anyway. So hopefully it resonates with you too. But my garage door broke thingy majigger machine, snapped a cable, and we had to have the guy come to fix it. And he's like, this unit is over 20 years old. They don't make cables for these anymore. You need a new unit. So we got a new unit. He's out doing his thing. And so that's exciting because, it's always fun to get something new, right? And I go in to check on him towards the end, and I see that he's diligently going and oiling every little nut and bolt in the whole contraption of the garage. So not just sticking a new unit in that makes the electric thing work so that it opens and closes, but he's making sure that the door itself is sliding properly, that it has all of the lubricants and all of the little joints and everything that it needs so that the two will work together, right? And I come out there and I'm like, Well, you're a master at your craft. Look at you, because I could tell that he was taking the time and he took pride in his work. And so we had a little conversation, made a little joke because AI can't replace that kind of work yet, right? Because a lot of people in like the tech business are a little bit worried about AI. So we made a little bit of joke about that and had a fun conversations together here too. But as I was having this conversation, I'm like, metaphor for life, right? There's so many things that we experience in life, even things like just getting a repair done on your home, are a metaphor for life. Yes, right. And so it made me think about the more we take care of all of the parts of ourselves. So, our physical self, our mental health, our emotional health, our spiritual health. And I know it's a lot of work because then we have all this other responsibility for things that we're interested in, like our work, our family, our kids, our friends, right? We have all these other responsibility. I know it's a lot, but if we do it, the payoff is great because everything's working together. And when we neglect one part, the other part suffers. And so it would be an extreme act of Leo love, everybody, and Aquarius moon love to take some time, not just to consider what you want to manifest, but how you can self care yourself to help those manifestations happen for you more, better, faster. Right? I like that. More, better, faster. Right? So the more we are doing the work on ourselves, helping to grow ourselves spiritually, taking care of this physical vessel that spirit that the divine has so graciously given to us to be in, and focusing on our mental and emotional health as well too, cultivating good, healthy relationships in our lives. Putting our love and our energy into whatever we're doing in life, whether it be our work or our hobbies, right? And being in the present moment as much as we can, right? All the parts are working together and helping each other. And what I have found is that when we are willing to put that kind of effort in, like the rewards start coming too. Some of you here are intuitives, healers, mediums too, and I'll always get a lot of questions of like, what can I do to like make my mediumship better? What can I do to make my healing better? And one of the things you can do is work on yourself, and that doesn't mean fixing anything. It doesn't mean you're broken. It doesn't mean anything like that. It means we continue with self development. We continue with moving forward. We continue with the shadow work, with integrating aspects of ourselves that we haven't seen for a while, right? And doing that work, but it takes bravery, it takes courage, Leo energy. You've got it. This is the time to do it. So, like Leo, 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 bravery, courage, because we all can do it together. And if we have a good support system, as I am blessed to have some beautiful friends and colleagues out in the spiritual community, it really helps so much. So I want to encourage that for you. I think I have one more point I want to make really quick, and then we'll get to questions, everybody. I just want to double check and see, make sure I'm not missing anybody here. Okay, Nimir, and don't forget to clean your gemstones and load them. Oh, I love that. Yes, get them all recharged. That's wonderful. Thanks for all the hearts. Hi, Susan. There's Miss Nancy. How beautiful. Nancy is a good friend of mine. Speaking of, she's one of my BFFs too. And we have a show together called Fashionably Spiritual. And it just aired last Monday. So you guys can go on YouTube or one of our pages and watch the replay as well. We get kind of deep on that show. But that was a really good one. Then our next one will be next month as well. So looking forward to working with you again. And Nancy is also part of Team Angel over on For the Love of Spirit, my Sunday service, which will be also resuming in September on the 7th as well. So thank you. You wish that both your daughter and son-in-law enjoy better health. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm so happy that you're thinking of your daughter and your son-in-law. Hi, Karen. Very good to see you. Thanks for being here. So we're all doing well. Okay, beautiful. I think I got caught up with everything I'm praying I did. So please forgive me. I'm trying my best because I'm managing the comments on my own here. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, does anybody have any questions, any spiritual questions that you want to ask? Start putting those in for me because I'd like to be able to help with what I can. And then There's one more little aspect that I wanted to share with you guys, and I want to thank you. You're all hanging in there with me too, because I can see that. So thank you. Is one more little quick aspect I wanted to share with you, please, is this fire energy is it's powerful, it's illuminating, and it may be kind of intense right now too. So as exciting as all of this is too, the intensity of it may be challenging for some people energetically, especially if you're very sensitive and very empathic too. But I want to talk a little bit because I just did this podcast with Karen on Dark Night of the Soul. We put a little K in front of it because it's the dark night coming in to bring you back home to self, right? It's like bringing you in to transform. He comes in and here we go. We're on this ride together, right? But one more thing that came to me yesterday as I was kind of consulting with Spirit World of like what we were going to chat about here today is this fire energy. Think of this fire energy like the phoenix rising from the ashes. And when we go through transformation, spiritual awakening, dark night of the soul, we're moving in through that transformation. Here's the hard part of it. Our minds, our personalities, if can be very resistant and maybe not even realize how resistant we're being. After a while, when you've been through many rounds of this too, you just kind of like, oh, it's that time again. And you just kind of like let go, move into the unknown, and like walk into the fire willingly because you already know. Oh, I always joke around, I'm dying again. I'll see you tomorrow because I already know something is changing in me, and dying just means transforming, but it feels like dying, right? But it's really not. It's just transforming, right? But that's what's happening when either you're shedding an old belief that is no longer true for you, or you're integrating another aspect of yourself that's been, pushed back or repressed too. So here's the issue that I wanted to encourage us all to be mindful of is that the personality of us can fear annihilation. And I know that's a very strong word, but the resistance to change, the clinging to parts of our identity with fierceness, like the fierceness of a lion even, is because there is that aspect of us that doesn't want to die, like doesn't want to leave, fearing annihilation, right? And I know that's a strong word, but it's the right word to use in this case right here too. And so what I wanted to encourage everybody to understand is that we're always transforming. We're always transmuting. We are multi-dimensional. Nothing is ever really gone or lost, but we continue to basically elevate and transform. We're moving up the ladder. We're moving up the spiral. That flower in the garden of life just keeps getting higher and higher and higher and higher, right? But I understand when a caterpillar has to turn into a butterfly, it's a scary process that it turns into like a little pile of goo and has to reform itself, right? But when we hold on to that fear, we are also inhibiting our growth. We're letting parts of us maybe take over and driving the bus when we could be having actually a better experience. We're potentially not allowing as much life to happen for us as could be available. So I wanted to encourage everybody just to be notable of that too, that when the fire energy comes up, you can feel very exposed. And then parts of you are like, ooh, I don't want to die. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to come out. I don't want to be looked at. Or they do, and it's your personality that's like, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to deal with that. That's not me. This is me. That's not me, right? But the fire comes out and it says, wait a minute, let's just look. Let's just look. So give yourself some fierce compassion and tenderness and love and gentleness. But I do understand how that feels. I have been there many times in my transformations too. But now I'm like, okay, one more round. I'm dying again. No problem. I'll see y'all in a little while. So, and I always recover, and you always feel better at the end. You always get the gift at the end of more integration, more parts of yourself like coming in together. So, I just wanted to put that out there and encourage you to let go of the fear, let go of the resistance, the constriction. Otherwise, what happens is if you're in a period of this deep transformation, it's going to keep pulling at you and tugging at you until you just kind of let go through it too. And that's how we move that energy a lot faster too. But we're so used to this when energy hits us and we get triggered and our nervous systems get inflamed. We're so used to this, but it's this that allows it to finally kind of move and just hold yourself, love yourself like the baby bird that you are. And you are that loving mama and daddy to that baby bird, and just love, 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 love. And I promise you, the rewards are magnificent, magnificent. So I'm all done with that part, and let's move forward. And I want to just catch up a little bit here with the comments. Thank you all for listening. You've done a great job at your patience, so I greatly appreciate it. Okay. RJ, spirit thought about sin, reborn friend seems to be focusing a lot on we're all sinners, hoping for a good comeback. I'm not quite understanding your question there, RJ. If you could maybe rephrase that a little bit too. But I don't generally use that word, but I think sinner means to kind of move off course or to err in some way. Now, a spiritual folk kind of knows that, like, in the end, like, everything teaches us something, everything gets us to another place and moving forward too. So I don't like to, oh, I think, oh, I see what you're saying. You have a friend of yours that's reborn. Okay, I got it, RJ, and is focusing a lot that we're all sinners too. I don't know if I agree with that one, RJ, too, but I understand that that's what they're taught, but that's also another mental structure that's been taught. So this is what we might call, a program or a structure, something that somebody has written or put together, and this belief system is spread far out and wide too, right? If they want to use that information in a way that's positive and proactive, then I wouldn't have a problem with it. But if what I do have a issue with is making people feel like they're just innately bad, and then they have to recover from that to discover their beautiful light, because we are all aspects of the divine. We are all beautiful and intensely precious souls that we are living this human reality, right? So we're moving onto the stage of life, living this. Of course, we're going to make mistakes. Of course, we're going to want to correct course or want to make a change or take responsibility for something, or wish we could have done something better. But if we continue to learn and keep growing and keep trying harder, then we will be able to, like, make those better choices. But this is all about alignment too, RJ. So maybe this will be helpful for you in your discussion, is that the more we are integrated with the higher self of us, that's, maybe in more of the unconscious parts of self, right? When we do that inner work, whether it's through shadow work or going to therapy or a whole combination of things, but we look at ourselves, we look inside, we go through introspection, we take responsibility and accountability. When those parts of self all starts to integrate and come together, we become more in alignment with our integrity. We become more connected with humanity, of wanting to be the best person we could be. We know we're spirit, but we're going to make this human life the best that it can be. And you feel that intense love and compassion and connection with humanity. And I know you do, RJ, because I know you, right? So I know you are that way too, right? Now, if we're believing that we're just bad people from the start, that's hard. That's hard on the little bit of heart. So then we've got this innate belief that there's something wrong with us too. Now, understand, everybody, too, that most people in this world, regardless of whatever religion or belief system they've grown up with, are walking around with some of those thoughts that I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable, I'm not worthy. Some of that is just the human condition that we start with, like the human condition of not enoughness, right? But that keeps getting added onto and strengthened through the feedback that we get from the world around us too. So the more that we are able to be the best people that we can be, then the future generations will keep elevating and reaching that ascension that we're all wanting to achieve, right? We all talk about ascension, right? So I hope that's helpful for you too. So if we're and if we're even if we're religious, if we're making sure to have love and connection for other people without judgment, we're still coming back into alignment. So I don't know if that's helpful, RJ. I hope so. But um, I do know Jesus was all about unconditional love. So maybe he would be a good person to consult. That would be a good one for you too. All about unconditional love. And what I know with that Christ consciousness that a lot of us spiritual folk talk about, and we're trying to like embrace and embody more of that Christ consciousness, right? That is about looking into the eyes of another, a human being, and seeing their innate divine perfection, because we know we are all aspects of the divine, looking inside of somebody with that beautiful unconditional love, the way spirit looks at us. That's what Jesus did. So just saying. So I hope that's helpful for you. RJ, thank you for the question too. Hi, Evelyn. Thanks for being here. Beautiful love. Good to see you. Happy you made it, love. That's okay. I'm just happy you're here. So thank you. Hi, Paula Marie. Thanks for being here too. Your pen glows once in a while. Can you tell me why it does and you have no clue? Is this just a normal ink pen? Like, that's interesting. What I will tell you, Paula, is from a physical mediumship standpoint, because I have some knowledge of physical mediumship, and this is where we're getting like a physical manifestation from spirit world that's creating phenomena that we can't explain scientifically. It's just happening. So if there's nothing glowy about the pen as it was constructed and built in the factory for you too, and you're seeing some kind of light around it too, there is something magical and spiritual that's happening for you right there that we would put into the category of phenomenon too. What I see if you can get a photo of it, perhaps. See what happens when you take the pen and start writing. Perhaps it's a call to write, to journal, to do some automatic writing, or perhaps it's spirit saying, "Hey, look at how magical life is," because 3D reality is not so 3D. Everybody, it's much more than meets the eye. So I'm glad that you asked that. So thank you. I hope that's helpful, but feel free to elaborate if you need to, my love. Aloha, Vivian. How are you? Beautiful. Good to see you. Thanks for being here, love. Vivian is just pure love. We appreciate your pendulum. Okay. Oh, your pendulum is glowing. Thank you. I thought you were talking about writing a pen. Well, when we're using the pendulum, yes, we're using that as a tool to connect with spirit world. So, of course, that spiritual energy going around there too, I can understand it. It still goes in the category of phenomena. So, I love that for you as well. So, enjoy the magic. That's what I would have to say. Enjoy the magic. So wonderful. Thank you for sharing too. Hi, Gary. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. There's Charlene. Thanks for being here. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Okay. 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 Let me see. Let me put my glasses on for you, love, so I can read your comment here. Thank you. I am well. You're trying to connect with spirit. How do you keep yourself safe? You joined a group yesterday and the people were very welcoming and kind. Wonderful. You enjoyed the experience, but as a newbie, what are the best steps to take? Okay. Um, that's a good question, Siani. And what I'm going to tell you is, oh, there's a lot of comments I got to get caught up on. Okay, so but let me address this for you because I'm sure there's probably a wide variety of people who have the same question. Okay, so different mediums, different spiritual practitioners will give you different answers too. But what I have come to find, I've been doing this for close to 10 years now, is that spirit is love. It's our fears that create experiences that may be fearful for us too. So I was worried about this too when I came into my spiritual development. I was worried about something negative harming me. Do I need protection? Do I need to do this? And I know there's other people who are going to disagree with me, and that's okay. I'm just going to give you my opinion. I also teach empaths as well too. So I work with energy management and mastering your own energy. Your sensitivity becomes your superpower. It's an intuitive gift that you have. Okay, and is we over time, as we become more self-actualized, more self-aware, going through your spiritual process, and you can let that stretch out as long as it needs to, Siani, is that you will begin to fear energy much less, because when we fear the outside around us, we think that we are less powerful. We think that we are weaker. We think that something outside of us is stronger than us. That is an illusion. It is a false perception, but it's understandable. Most people feel that way too, right? But through self development and growth and understanding of energy, you become more empowered within yourself so that you're not fearing anything. You don't think anything is stronger than you, too. But I will give you some practical tips. Good self care, great for your energy, keeps your auric field nice and healthy and strong, making sure you're eating right, exercising if you're able to, um, sleeping enough, going doing your meditations, right? Anything that is helping you with mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health. All really good for your energy. If we're trying to say go into spaces that feel overwhelming, we want to keep our energy pushed out. You may not feel it right away, but just keep practicing it because you need to learn how to feel your own energy. A lot of times we think it's other people's energy and it's actually our own, and we don't know the difference. So keep your energy pushed out. Most people, they go like this when they get scared. They actually make the field around them smaller, and that makes them actually feel what's happening more and they get more scared. So push it out, make it big and wide. That will help you feel more spaciousness as well too. So I hope that's helpful for you as well too. Um, what I also want to say too is another tool is the violet flame. It's calling in purple energy, which is kind of like it has a transmuting effect or a transformative effect. And you just say like, let the violet flame take any energies that are, not conducive to my experience right now or to my field right now. You can use that as a tool. But I would love to just encourage you to continue on the path of not fearing energy, because when you begin to understand yourself, you are spirit. There's nothing to fear. Nothing can harm you because the more you know you and become empowered within yourself, like that, your frequency will keep elevating as well. And you will find that your experience changes for you too. But when people do have negative experiences, sometimes please keep in mind that it may be the higher self creating experiences for you, or it may be subconscious fears and beliefs that are also creating experiences that will be opportunities to learn, to teach you who you are. And so if we change our mindsets into this is bad or this is something to fear, into this is an opportunity for growth, that's more empowering for you too. One more thing, Siani, too, is when we're very empathic too, we've learned at a young age to feel out into the energy. So that means we're actually touching it energetically and we don't even know we're doing it. So a lot of times you think, oh, that person just sent me all that bad energy. I'm feeling their emotions. Oh no, this is terrible. There's a very good chance that you just didn't even unconsciously just went out and touched it too. So this is, and it's not right or wrong. It's just how people are. And over time, you will learn to like manage that better and understand your energy better too, through meditation, through just going through the process of learning and growing. So I hope that's helpful for you. Thank you for asking that too, because I do feel like other people needed to hear that as well too. So thank you. I'm going to get caught up here too. Hi, Charlene. Good to see you too. Thank you. Thank you. All the love you guys are sharing with each other. Oh, it's your this month is your mom's death anniversary. God bless her over in heaven too. Sending lots of love to you, Soma. Okay, a lot of love being shared. Great, great, great. Okay, okay, Gary, sending lots of love to you. Not sure if I'll get to readings or not, but I'm doing my best here. But thank you for being here, and I'm sending a lot of love to you. Okay. Um, Hi, Jack. Nice to see you. Moving. Okay, beautiful. Yes, we are a new person every minute. Indeed, we are. That's why, like, being scared of changing is kind of like another illusion, because every time we change a thought or change your emotion or even move into a different room in your home, like you just changed again. You just shifted. We're constantly shifting. We shift in and out of altered states all the time and don't even know that we've done it. Driving, showering, talking to somebody. Yeah. And so when you get to understand that too, like it's very helpful too. And so there's our little moon, lots of love. Thanks, Jess. Okay. Words resonating, you're trying to go with the flow, but it's exhausting. I know, darling. Please take good care of yourself, Karen. Lots of love to you too. And there is sometimes sometimes there's a time to go with the flow, and sometimes there's a time to challenge the flow every once in a while too. So it's all good. You're doing everything right. So I'm just gonna give you a big hug and just know like you've got this, girl. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Peace of comfort. Lorraine, thanks for being here. Beautiful. Okay, I'm getting caught up. I'm getting caught up. Hi, Sam. Thanks for being here. Okay, okay. 8 years, and your mom was in January. Okay. All right. What I will tell you off the bat, Maureen, is that anyone who's gone to Spirit World is doing wonderful. They're always well and happy. It's a beautiful place. They are instantly healed. They are reunited with all of the loved ones that went before them. And then they're still checking up on you all the time to make sure that you're okay and to help you as much as possible, too. So I hope that's helpful for you, too. Uh, should you do more live streams on YouTube? What is the best way to provide to your audience? Ooh, Karen, I, I think live streams would be awesome for you, Karen. I highly recommend it. So let's talk, girl. I'll be happy to have a conversation with you. It's a lot of fun. It's good energy. So yeah, let's go for it, Karen. I say, if you have that question and you're thinking about it, I say your own little soul is kind of like nudge, nudge, nudge. So you go, girl. So very happy with that too. So, okay, saying hi to our Kelly, saying hello, hello. So happy that you're all here. Thanks for all like loving each other so much. Perfect, like little love fest here. Let your soul tribe know when you feel like dying. Yeah, that's a good idea, Vivian, too, because then they know, like, oh, like we're going a little dark for a few minutes or a few days or a few hours, right? But they can also support you too. That's one thing that I shared with on Karen's podcast that just came out today about the Dark Night of the Soul. Was there was a documentary I watched once where like there was a group of ladies and they supported each other when they were in the Dark Night of the Soul, gave them a little party, brought a cake over and everything, and they're like, look at you, you're transforming. Oh, so cute, right? But it allows us to have a hand to hold to someone who's in the dark, right? And let them know that they're loved and that they're going to be okay. Don't worry, you're going to make it through this. We've got you. We got you. You check on them, making sure they're okay. I love that, Vivian. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is hard work, no doubt about that. I'm right there with you. Right there with you. Thank you. Um, I'm so sorry, Lorraine. I know substance abuse is a huge problem in America and other countries as well. So I'm sending lots and lots and lots of love to you as well too. I'm going to put thought out to spirit for support, extra support to come your way, and to help with any intuition that will help get everybody into the right place. Sending angels to you as well too, if that would be accepted by you, Lorraine. So lots of love. I know being a mom, what that must feel like for you too. So I just want to send you lots of love and support. Hi, Valerie. Thank you for joining here for the first time. Welcome. This is like a little family here, so I'm very happy that you're here. I need to put the air conditioner on, so I'm dying here right now. But that's okay. It's the Leo energy too. Okay, Charlene. Okay, you've been a medium since you were 8 years old, and it's getting much stronger. That's awesome. I love that for you, Charlene. That's beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful. Good help you're doing for our community. Okay. You don't at all. It's a man-made religion. Well, there is a lot of those around. Yeah, I understand. And, some religions might be helpful for people if they're very inclusive, but if they have strict, rigid rules, then those can tend to impede our spiritual growth sometimes too. And so a lot of people leave religion and move in more the spiritual route because they're trying to heal from some of that. So, yeah, I understand. Those are constructs, right? Um, Limiting beliefs. Yep. Lots of those. We all have lots of those. We're all working together on that too. So, okay. Trying to catch yourself when you find yourself judging yourself. Or that's a good one, Vivian. I'm just glad that you mentioned that too. And what I would offer is just not to beat yourself up if you catch it, but it's just a reminder that we shifted a little bit out of alignment of like our true authentic self. It happens all the time too. But sometimes we may move into a little bit of a judgment as a form of protection too. So sometimes those judgments can be just observations too, and so there is a difference between making an observation and making a judgment as well too. So just we can all give ourselves a little bit of a grace, but if we catch it, oh, remind ourselves and just kind of come back into alignment again as well too. So I just put that thought out there as well. Okay, RJ, God's perfect children. He'll love us anyways. Positive, not so negative. Feel same way as you. Thank you, RJ. We're in alignment. I love that. Okay, Michelle, thank you. I'm so happy that that's helpful for you. That's very, very rewarding for me. Thank you, love. Thanks for the hearts, everybody. Much appreciated. Okay, Lynn is offering accepting the belief is in original sin is spiritually like going to climb Mount Everest with 100 pounds. Yeah, I I have to agree with you on that one, Lynn. That's a hard one to turn around. We have to do a lot of work to kind of clean out and transform all those old beliefs too. And then we're very lucky if we go through the process of that too. But I've had a lovely separation of separate self for me. I still feel like Jennifer some of the time, a lot of the time even, but I do understand spirit sees us all as perfect and beautiful, just as we are too. We're having this human experience, and they just ask us to keep growing and keep elevating and doing the best that we can too. We were never meant to feel like, losers from the time we were born. Yeah, that doesn't work for me either. So, we're we're not losers, everybody. We're really good people. Okay. Oh, hi, Gillian. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm so happy you're here. That's great. Okay. What are your thoughts on connecting with spirit today versus other days? Ooh, that's a great question, Gillian, too. So, what I would offer that is I think it's getting better. I think it's getting easier. I think it's getting stronger right now, too, because the energies just keep getting more intense. The spirit world and the 3D world, it's like that veil is thinning, thinning, thinning. I do think we have more work to go. We need to stay connected with humanity. Need to keep embodying the spiritual awareness that we're learning and those higher frequencies that we're getting from like the 5D, and then bringing them into the 3D and still staying connected with this world as well too. But it's interesting to see the change in history. If we go back into like the late 1800s when spiritualism was born, it's also a religion, but it does embody the belief in the afterlife too. It's a religion, a science, and philosophy. But that was common very much with the New Thought movement and the Transcendental movement in the second half of the 1800s and going into the 1900s. And then there was this kind of a little bit of this slowing down period that happened in the 1900s with mediumship, especially. And there's kind of been a resurgence again, too. So mediums are popping up all over the place, too, because people are connected. They're hearing spirit, they're seeing spirit, they're feeling spirit, their loved ones are talking to them. And this is so awesome. So new mediums are like finding themselves every day. So it's actually pretty awesome, Gillian. So that was a great question. And I'm so happy you're here. That was awesome. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Jeffrey. How are you doing, my friend? Jeffrey's my philosopher friend. We have fun philosophizing together. So good to see you, Jeffrey. Thanks for being here too. Okay, I'm working down the line here, my friends, too. Okay, how long is the Lions portal open? Okay, so it began on the 28th. And please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I think we're going until the 18th, the 12th of August, right? So I think, is it the 12th or the 18th? I had it yesterday. So if someone wants to check on that for me and put it at, so it's the 12th or the 18th, but I think it's the 12th. I think we're good, but we're at that period, that pinnacle right now into the infinity. So that's why this is such a positive day too, because it's 8/8. But also we have the full moon, like we're just going into right now. So if you guys are over there in the UK, you're probably already in full moon. So we're like a few more hours away from that too, because I think it's coming at like 3 a.m. tomorrow where I live. But that full moons may give you like an extra pow too. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are either energized, tired, or both, or fluctuating in between. So hopefully that's helpful too. Your crystals glow in the dark sometime when you're using. Ooh, that's cool, Evelyn. I love that. I love that. Gracious greetings to you too, Kiki. Thank you for being here. Co-creating with the universe through I love that, Shannon. Thank you so much too. So and what I love, the most important thing you said is co-creating, is because if we understand that we aren't separate personalities here in this reality, that we are always connected with the unconscious, with the higher self of us, with the whole divine tapestry of consciousness too, then we work in partnership, and partnership tends to work better than if we are trying to like do it all by ourselves. which is an illusion, but we tend to do that way, and that creates that constriction, right? That creates that difficulty with sometimes being able to procreate or to make those manifestations come quicker, right? Um, Now, if you're talking about writing, I love that for you. If you want to go into like a little meditative state and allow your channel to open, anybody can do this. It's just like if you were writing a paper in college and you had to just kind of stop and blank your mind because you're waiting for the right words to come right. And it's like so we're just learning how to kind of shift our awareness over into a quieter space and meditate, and then encourage spirit to come and work through you too, and understand what you may be writing for guidance may come from you, your higher self, super powerful, super knowledgeable. So please keep that in mind as well too. Like it doesn't have to be a separate spirit guide or an angel, right? Because your own higher self is pretty mighty powerful, and has a lot of wisdom to share because your higher self knows you better than anybody else. So I hope that's helpful, Shannon. Thank you, thank you. Angels do love you, Kay Weezy. That's the absolute truth too. Okay, let me see here, Maureen. You wore your mom's wedding ring since she passed. You wish that you had put it back on her finger and it was left in her bag with her other rings. Your finger itches right round where the ring is. It happens a few times a month. Is that my mom letting me know I should have put it on her? Oh, please don't feel guilty, Maureen. Please, no, no, please let that go. Your mother would never want you to feel guilty for that as well. They love all of the acts of love and kindness that we do for them too, but they do not hold anything like that against us in spirit world. She loves you, and I think she would want you to have that ring because it reminds you of her, and it actually keeps an energetic connection with her too. So it might be tingling and it's saying, I'm here, I love you, Maureen, right? It's okay. Like it's okay. So I would please ask you to take that off of your shoulder, my love. So thank you for sharing and being vulnerable with us too. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate that. Coming from you, that means a lot, Veronica. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer. Much appreciated. Hi, Fulham. Good to see you. Thanks for being here today. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Happy to help. Okay. Vivian, when you pray for souls who you have not met, do they feel and receive the power of their prayers? I believe absolutely yes, Vivian, too. It's funny, I had Maria Brophy on one of my shows a couple months ago too, and her husband was one of the only men who survived COVID during COVID for that because he got put on a ventilator for like 70 something days, and he had an NDE, and she had everybody praying for him. And when he came back in, he's like, "I heard the prayers; they brought me back." He's like, "I heard all the prayers; I saw them; they brought me back." I'm getting full body chills, Vivian, as I'm like relaying the story to you. So absolutely keep on keeping on with that too, because it works. And what I also am getting for you right now, Vivian, is Spirit World is saying that they know that when you do that, and it's very appreciated and it's very acknowledged. So thank you for that. It's good energy. Absolutely. So thank you, love. Okay, Miss Jill, conscious of receiving or noticing more synchronicity in the past few years. Seems like a majority of them lead me to learning situation that is not as magical as I'd hope. Is this happening to everyone or just me? I get you, Jill. I understand. I understand synchronicities are wonderful too. But in the growth process, I wish it were all spring daisies and rainbows and sunshine, but it's not all the time. We have to learn to integrate our darkness because we live in this 3D reality, which is dualistic, right? And so those darker parts, they're not nearly as scary as they make themselves out to be, but in the beginning they sure are. I totally get it. But when you learn to meet your darkness with bravery, like the lion, my love, you will start to see more of like that, like magic showing up. But you are a beautiful soul. I know you, Jill, and you're absolutely beautiful. But I totally get what you're saying too, and just like keep on keeping on. Give yourself grace, take your rest, go to the beach, whatever you can do. But yeah, I think we're all laughing with you because we totally know what you're talking about. So hang in there, my love. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Tina. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, thank you, Michelle. I think I'm going to end up doing some collective messages for everybody just because I'm keeping mindful of the time here too. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. Hi, Valerie. There's Miss Karen again. And it is a strong moon, I know, right? Oh gosh, you're very welcome, Carrie. You're very, very welcome. Okay. Okay, I think I've Okay, you would always feel, uh, okay. Oh, I see. You repeated your comment. You would always feel like you're dying? Oh, you would feel, ugh, I'm sorry, you would feel die talking to me. How is it getting so stronger as I'm getting older? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. I missed part of that question earlier. I apologize, Charlene. I don't quite understand what you're saying there. You're feeling, spirit talking to you, spirit that's, gone on to spirit world too. That can happen if that's what you're talking about, and the sensations, the clairaudience, the clairvoyance, the clairsentience is getting stronger, then your mediumship is just growing. And it's like, how is it happening? Because your soul wants it that way, right? And so it's kind of like once you go down the rabbit hole, you don't get to go back. I'm sorry. So, okay. I love that it's getting stronger for you. Like most of us want that, so that's good. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Lots of love. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Karen. Inner Realms Outer Journeys is the name of Karen's podcast. She's got a lot of wonderful recorded shows on there, and her and I just did Dark Night of the Soul with a K. And I will be posting it on my pages after I get off the live here today if you want to catch it too. But you can also go over to Karen's YouTube channel, and you can just type in Karen Bonafiglio there too, or Inner Realms Outer Journeys, and you'll find it. A lot of other great spiritual folks on there as well that she's interviewed too. So we've had a lot of fun time working together, Karen and I too. So there we go. Thanks, Jeffrey, for the love. We are all receiving of that love. Thank you, Jennifer, for sending the love, for Lorraine. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Karen. Beautiful. Lorraine, I do not burn sage, but a lot of people love it. I actually like the smell of it, but it's not a habit that I've just formed over time. But if it works for you, that's totally great. Sometimes I work with a violet flame just to kind of like freshen up the energy as well too. But yeah, so for me, no, but if that works for you, go for it too. Evelyn, to quote unquote sinners, how can you see a newborn baby? I can't. I just can't. It doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, that makes no sense to me either, too. But those are belief system that I think are getting outdated. And that's why a lot of people are leaving organized religion and they're finding something that's more open-minded to feel part of too. So okay, let me just catching up here to peak today and ends 8/12. Thank you, Lynn, because we were asking when the end. So I was right, it is the 12th. So we got about 4 more days. We've been in it for a while too. I've been feeling it even didn't without even realizing it's something. So okay, and yes, it's the 26th, 27th July, closes the 12th of August, and most powerful today with the sturgeon full moon tomorrow. Thank you. Appreciate it, Jennifer. Thank you. Too. Okay. I'll do a collective message for everybody too. Uh, thank you, Jeffrey. Yes, separation internally and externally is worth noting as well. It's such a little balance and dance we do, right, Jeffrey? Right, everybody too, because we're experiencing ourselves as a personalities. And so it's like, I know I'm Jennifer, but I know I'm spirit. But I'm embracing being Jennifer and all the parts of me as I want to express myself, while also knowing that I'm spirit. And we're also trying to keep integrating with my own self and different parts of me, because it's more multidimensional. It never ends, right? There's always more, right? So it's this beautiful little dance we do. It's just when we get like super identified as this is only me or that's only me, that we develop that constriction. But what I do want to add to is that constriction, that kind of keeps us from like being in the flow sometimes. It's not quite the same as pressure. So there's a difference, because pressure builds diamonds. So pressure could be like that load we talked about earlier. We were talking about strength, endurance, and performance. The load of how much weight you can hold, the endurance of how long you can hold that weight, and with little bits of recovery. That's pressure. That pressure is what builds you back in like puts pressure and like turns coal into diamonds, right? And we feel that when we're going through intense transformation. I wish I could make it non-painful for you, but even with the surrender and the release, it can still be really hard to go through. But the pressure is different from resistance. So I just wanted to add that because I was feeling a little hit from spirit just to give a little clarification there. So I hope that's also helpful for everybody here too. Much love to you, Tanya, and from to Dad too. Lots of love to your dad as well too, from heaven too. I know his angel wings are around you. Tony, we are the arms, legs, feet, mind of God. We are all express aspects of God. Yes, yes. Thank you, Tony. I agree with you. Beautifully illustrated. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm trying to get there. I'm getting all caught up with y'all. Thank you. It's not what we take with us, it's what we leave behind. I love that, RJ, too. Thinking about our legacy of how we want to lead our lives and leave our lives too. We do take with us. What I will differ from you is that we take with us our love and our memories, and we want to create the best memories that we can while we're here with like the people that we love and having like really good experiences in life. But when we do that, we leave behind a beautiful legacy. So they go hand in hand like a beautiful infinite loop. So that makes me very happy. Thank you, RJ. Hi, Mara. Thanks for being here, love. Good to see you. We're working on there too. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Just getting caught up. Thanks. I'm gonna go through these a little bit quick too, just to get caught up. Beautiful. I know. Most people do spell it with an N, Sierra, but sometimes you'll see it with a K because it adds a little drama to it too. But when the dark night is coming for you, it's coming for you. It's trying to bring you back to yourself. So it's kind of like to sort of use that little bit of personification can kind of help that, it's like being done on your behalf, right? You've got this night coming in, and it's maybe, things that are hard to move through or look at and stuff like that too. But the gift at the end is the gold, the spiritual gold, my love. So there you go. Anything from our angels. We know our angels love us. I will see if I can connect with the angels and do a little group message for y'all there. Hi, Christy. Thanks for being here. Lots of love. I know we got to wrap it up pretty soon. So I'm just trying to make sure I acknowledge everybody. Oh, I'm almost caught up. Okay. Dom is being held back by physical Dom. Does one wait for the physical problems to end, or how can we overcome the issue in the midst of the issue? Thank you, Dom, for your question. That's a very beautiful point. Um, what I would offer to you, Dom, is that everything is connected. So I would suggest stay on your path, and we try to do our best to work with all areas of self, so physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual all together. And I know it's a lot, plus we have a lot of external responsibilities, but I think they all go hand in hand. There's a strong overlap from the physical, the spiritual, the psychological. They are not separate. They are all overlapping with each other too. And so one does affect the other. So what I would just suggest is just don't give up. Keep moving forward and working on all the areas with the best that you can. Doesn't have to look perfect. Just keep trying and keep going forward. And if everybody could send some love to Dom too. So for anybody who needs healing today, let's all send some hearts for everybody if we can, asking for healing. Because as we were talking about the power of prayer with Vivian, like if we all do this together right now, like we're creating something beautiful. So thank you, everybody, too. I hope that was helpful, Dom. Okay, you think you see your dad in your dreams. Ooh, that's awesome. I think you're probably right, my dear, too. I'm going to leave it to you to come to that conclusion, but you know yourself better than you think. So love is absolutely our legacy. Thank you. Couldn't have said it better, Jennifer. That is absolutely it, too. Okay, hold on. I tapped my screen. It got really big. Okay, here we go. Okay. You're moving through a dark night now, facing it instead of running. Excited to see how. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Thank you, Sarah. Big hugs to you. Big hugs. Lots of love. You're tripping. We're all tripping, KWC. we're we're all tripping. Right, especially when you, oh my gosh, I don't know why people even like use substances like, like drugs and things like that, because when you start going down the spiritual path and we're like meditating and everything together, like we're just, you don't need them, trust me. Like maybe plant medicine, but not the rest of it. I don't understand because you don't need it, because meditation can take you to many beautiful places. That was awesome. That was so awesome. Oh my gosh, you got Jennifer Rose laughing. So good job. I appreciate a laugh. Thank you. I hope you meant that in a positive way. I hope I didn't mean that in a negative way too. It was just so delightful what you said. So I hope you took it that way too, Kawezi. So okay, all right, my friends. We're getting way past the hour. So let me see if I can just give a little bit of a quick channel collective messages. And I know we had some questions from the angels for you as well too. So see if we can maybe connect with the angel realm to see what they can bring for us as well too. I don't feel like I'm going to pull a card right now too. Okay, I just need a little breath to kind of, I've been a little bit of a mental awareness too. So I'm just going to lower my tone just a little bit too. And as I'm extending my heart energy out to each and every one of you too, and I feel quite emotional because I feel the depth of the spirit world coming in nice and closer. They're actually making me feel quite chilly right now, which is a nice break because I've actually been pretty toasty in this room right now. So spirit world's coming close. They're cooling the air down for me too. And I just hear them saying to everybody, like, listen for just a moment to all of us. Listen for just a moment to all of us. When the infinite speaks, it brings words of wisdom. It reminds you that you are always connected to the everlasting and evermore. And through love, you move through grief. And through love, you create more joy. And through love, you can handle anything. And through love, you can heal anything too. We are with you. Any illusion of separateness, of aloneness, is an illusion, yet we bring you our comfort because you are in the moment of despair and we hold you in great tenderness. When in your joy, we rejoice and celebrate with you. And we also remind you no feeling, no experience is wrong. It is all there for you. You are experiencing life as human. You have experienced many lifetimes as human and as other forms of awarenesses from other places of being. This experience is a rich one for you. Through love, you can do it all. Through love, you transcend all. And through love, you are absolutely, eternally infinite. The grace of love, the wings of angels, the spark of the divine is with you consistently and always, and never will abandon you. Experiences of such are only illusion. They are mirrors to what is not accurate. Yet through those mirrors, walk through, and you will find your infinite self once again. We are there on this journey with you. We are holding your hands, and we remind you your hearts are strong and courageous like the lion, and they are tender and graceful like a bird. And together we walk, and together we fly, together, together, always. I hope this was helpful for you, everybody. Thank you for allowing me to be here today with you on Embracing Infinity. We will be back next week with Michael Zinn. He's coming back because we had a great time last time and we didn't get to everything. So next Friday, we'll have Michael Zinn on too, and Kelly will be back as well. So lots of fun shows next week. I want to just make sure I haven't missed anything here. Hugs for life. Yeah, I want to make sure I say bye everybody to you today. All we lost today, 3-year-old, 3 years ago, Olivia Newton-John. Oh, thank you, Paul, for mentioning Olivia. I love Olivia too, right? There's that song called Magic. Everybody, I'm so happy you brought that up, Paul. There's a song called Magic by Olivia Newton-John. I know that song was channeled. Please, everybody, go on YouTube or your app and have a listen to Magic. It's one of my favorites. Oh, she's absolutely beautiful. So I'm right there with you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, oh, because you think you're seeing your dad in their dreams. Is there anything you need to know from him too? Okay, my love. Sorry about that too. I understand because you may not be used to that experience too as well. I don't have time to get into a big reading about this too. I'm just going to ask you to just start with like, wow, that happened. Isn't that awesome? Let's see what happens next. Because I feel like that attitude is going to help open up another doorway for you. Wow, that was awesome in itself. let's see what happens next. If there's something you need to know, he'll make sure it gets to you, I promise. So thanks, Kay Weezy, too. So I'm sorry, Cornelia, too, my love. It's been over an hour, and I'm getting a bit I'm getting a bit tired, but I hope that the channeled message was helpful for you too. And I'm sending lots of love to you. You're very, very welcome. So lots of love, lots of hugs to everybody here too. Thank you, Evelyn. I did pretty good running it by myself, right? So thank you. Too. Thanks for all the love and support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. Happy 8 to all. Yes, yes, yes. What a beautiful day. I hope that you all enjoy the rest of 8/8, if it's still that for you too. And the rest of the weekend, get some sunshine. Let's see here. Birthday balloons. Yes, he absolutely will know about the balloons. Don't worry about that. They know all these things. Absolutely. And it's always appreciated. So hang in there, love. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate all the positive feedbacks. Lots of hugs and love to you back too. So, okay, everybody. Thank you for joining me on Embracing Infinity. Big hugs, big kisses. Happy 8/8. Enjoy the infinite energy. It's going to be delightful. Stay bright, stay beautiful, stay blessed, because you already are that. So lots and lots and lots of love. And there we go. Bye, everybody. Okay, I got to make sure I push the right button. I think this is